Alright, what's up everyone? Janitor Jake here. Give me a minute to make sure that everything is working properly and I will get going with the live stream. Alright. Check the audio. Alright, looks like it sounds good. Just making sure that it's not all goofed up and screwy, dewy, willy-nilly. Alright, and looks like we are good to go here in a smidge bit. Alright, I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to fix something over here and I will get going. Something over here and I will get going. Alright, well, let's get the show started, shall we? So today, I am going to be playing another iMagic game, and that is Star Voyager for the Atari 2600 or the Atari VCS. Now, I've never played this game before. I do not own the box, and I do not own the manual. However, I did look up the manual online, and the manual was very interesting. It seemed like it was pretty thick. Like, there was a lot of pages, a lot of stuff going on. Trying to read that thing, there was a lot of story, which I think is awesome that they provided storyline, but it was kind of hard to just like read it all. I really wish I wish I did have the manual here so I could read through it and figure out what's going on. But after reading through it, it seems like it's pretty straightforward once you understand what to do. I'm going to move this. So, without further ado, let's pop the puppy in and get going. And the issue with a cart like this is this was made in, I don't have my paper, it was made in 1982. It came right before Yar's Revenge. So I'm pretty sure this was early 1982. I don't have the paper here to give the exact date. But, yeah, the issue with some of these games is they do not fit into the older Atari consoles very well. You have to have either the Darth Vader version or like the 7800 or the Atari Junior, the later models, so the cartridges actually fit properly. Because in like the Heavy Sixer and the Light Sixer, which is what I own, does not fit proper. So you have to really force it in there, which is pretty irritating. Okay, so we are about ready to tear into Star Voyager. Just making sure that works. Looks like it. Turn the volume up here. Turn something down over here. Awesome. Alright, so we should be good to go with Star Voyager for the Atari 2600. If you guys are having a hard time hearing me, just let me know if the audio sounds off. Otherwise, I'm going to get going. So you only have two games. Game number 1 is single player. Game number 2 is 2-player. I'm going to have to... Alright. So I'm going to have to fix my controller port here. I'm definitely switching out consoles after this. Nope, still not. What the heck? Come on. Wow, this thing is about ready to go in the trash. Alright, so we're finally good to go. Wow, these things are really hard to hit. Holy cow. Alright, so as you can tell, it kind of looks very reminiscent. A lot of people might be fans of the game. What the heck? Figure out what I can put on here. No, that's not helping. And I can't even like test it out long enough because I end up dying. I've never had it get this bad before. This is insane. Alright, finally. Holy cow. Alright, can I actually play the game? So it's really neat. Like I said, a lot of people might be familiar with it. It's very reminiscent of Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. To be honest, though, this is like really challenging. So just from playing it right off the bat, not familiar with it at all, this definitely seems like a pretty challenging game. It's really hard to hit these things. I like the look of it, like first-person shooter through space. I'm not a fan of that. It seems like when they shoot, it seems like their bullets should get closer to me before actually hitting me. Alright, now what this is supposed to be is a space station. So right now, over on the lower right-hand side of the screen, there's a... on the lower right-hand side of the screen, you have numbers. It starts off at 99, as you can see. Every time you fire, it goes down by 1. You're always using up energy. Every time you get hit, it uses up energy. You lose like 10 to 15 points worth of energy every time you get smacked. And so what makes it difficult, like right there, I just lost a whole bunch of energy because of that. But these things flying around are super challenging. And what that's supposed to be, apparently, is I have a star port, I think, coming up. And that's where I can actually refuel. But I don't know how to get in there. It said in the manual, when you look at the little yellow blip down there, there'll be a black dot. A solid black dot is the bad guys. A flashing black dot is the starport where you can go and refuel. And then you'll hear the changing of the music. You actually hear the music and stuff change. It does all that, like what you heard earlier, or whatever it's doing. But I am really confused as to here. But where is it? I don't know. Oh, there it. Holy cow! Finally, you're supposed to go through this thing. Apparently, and whoa, that looks awesome. Alright, well, it looks like I did it, so that's good. But see, that is the problem. I'm trying to shoot these things, and it's just like, I can't get over there. And it seems like they hit me before, like, I don't know, they should. Yeah, I expected the shots to get a lot closer. And your ship moves very slow. Very slow. So yeah, just as an initial playthrough, it's really not that fun. It would definitely be a game I think you would really have to get used to and understand the control mechanics of how it works. Really get used to that, like those shots being where they're at. I almost feel like it's a game of just dodging these things. Like you can't. It's almost like you're not allowed to attack. You're just supposed to dodge everything. And they even said it in the manual, too. They said, like, at times it'll get real chaotic and you just gotta dodge everything. Which I think is kind of stupid. So, the graphics are kind of cool, you know, seeing it from this perspective. I think it's kind of neat looking. But just as a game in general, for me personally, does not feel very fun. Having the bad guys like flicker everywhere. It's like, I can't stop. Like, let me get a shot off. And it's just, it's so tough. And trying to find this thing too is kind of a pain. It's a good thing I found it though. And so I don't know how many waves there are, but as you can tell, I'm progressing through here. According to the manual, too, you can hit like certain tiers. And when you start off, you're at AWOL, what they call, I guess, AWOL. And then after that, you become lieutenant or whatever, and then lieutenant to private first class, whatever. Then you progress up till eventually, I think you're commander or something. I don't know because now I gotta dodge everything. See, I'm at 0, so I have absolutely no energy left. And because of that, I can't take a single hit or I'll lose. But that also means I can't fire my weapons. There you go. So whatever that symbol is, it's a military symbol. I'm not familiar with military symbols. I don't know what that means, but I made it to the yellow screen, so it is really cool that they have that. My chat's acting up. Star Voyager, huh? These cartridges look pretty cool. Pretty basic game. Yeah, it definitely is. The cartridges look awesome. I love the look of iMagic. I was a fan of iMagic. Demon Attack is actually one of my favorite Atari 2600 games. But, yeah, this one's really simplistic, and it's just, it feels too challenging. Like, I want to shoot these things, but it's like, nope, I can't. I'm taking too many risks. Like, just spamming these attack buttons, look at how many times I've gotten hit. It's like, at that point, you just gotta run away. And it's like, that's not fun to me. That's stupid and it's boring. Just does not feel fun. It's like that's the only thing I can do is like just try to dodge everything, which is so stupid to me. But it's like, it's so hard because they're right there. Like, I'm constantly trying to run away. I'm pushing down to go up, I'm pushing up to go down, I'm trying to get out of their way, and it's like, nope, they're just right there. I'm surprised I got him. The radar is kind of really, really tiny, too. Okay, now I gotta try to fill up because I'm almost at 0. I do like that they kind of show you on the left-hand screen. Like I'm on 3 and now I should be at 4. I think 8 is where you max out at. I don't know. So yeah, just run away. It's a game of running away, which is pretty stupid and lame. Matt, if you're still watching too, just to let you know, Dinosaurs for Hire Part 2 is uploaded to the American Gaming Geeks. So if you want, you can go check that out. Like, I'm already down to 27. That's ridiculous. I'm just constantly trying to run away from this thing. I'm holding to the right. And he's just like right there. He's right there. Now I gotta get lucky and hit this thing. There you are. Okay, let's get this and power back up. Yeah, it's so hard to like hit these things. Just trying to run away. And that's the thing, like I see shots like that coming and I think, well, I'll be able to shoot it right. Let's try to move over and hit the stupid thing. But you just move so slow. Their shots are like really fast and your ship is really slow. Like, yeah, really not that fun of a game. As of this point, I do not recommend getting a game like this. Getting this particular game. I like the colors. I like that they actually change up the color patterns. And like I said, see, like I tried moving over in time to shoot that thing, but that I had to try to dodge. And I'm sure it's one of those games, the more and more you play it, like if I get done, and then tonight I go upstairs and sit down with it and try to play it again, and then I get better and get better after like a week, then I'll be an expert at it. But that's the thing, a game like this versus something like Yar's Revenge, like Yar's Revenge, you can just throw it in, and the difficulty gradually increases. You know, it starts off pretty easy and then slowly gets harder and harder and harder and harder. But it's addicting. This is just like right off the bat. It's like, nope, it's difficult. Difficult. Come on, you're a gamer, right? You love hard games, right? Here you go. Dark Souls. It's like, what are you doing? No. It's like, this is just frustrating. Definitely makes me want to play a different game. Yeah, like, and those things hit you so fast. I'm glad that that doesn't count as a hit, though. Like when you still see it coming off screen and stuff. I'm gonna say, great, I'm gonna miss it now. Like that, I'm glad that missed me. Holy cow. Thank you. Now everything's just gonna hit me all the time. Fun, huh? Well, like I said, that's the problem that I have with games like this, is that I'm not a fan of it just from the initial playthrough. But there's probably a huge, massive cult following for this game, and people just love it and eat it up, and they think it's probably, they're like, yeah, this is probably my favorite. There's groups of people out there that are like, Star Voyager for the Atari 2600, my favorite game of all times. I know there are people out there who just love this game and eat it up. But like I said, it's a matter of, they can like speed run it. 100% the game. But I don't like the sporadic movements of the characters. The zing, zing, zinging around. It makes it so hard to hit. So, definitely not a fun game. I'll tell you that right now. Like that, right? It's like, well, hit reset then. Hit reset. And now my controller's going to act up. Well, whatever. I think I'm going to call the live stream. Pretty sucky game. Not a big fan of it. And it doesn't help, obviously, when the controller is acting up. So, Star Voyager for the Atari 2600. Really not that fun if you play it and play it and play it and play it and play it to the point where you can 100% it without getting hit. Obviously, you're going to be a fan of it. But just for a casual gamer, someone who wants to throw it in game and let's check it out, let's play it a little bit, let's see what's going on, it sucks. It's really not fun. Like I said, a game's like Yar's Revenge, you throw it in, and it's like, here's the basic concept. Okay, cool, this is fun. Okay, I understand what's going on. And then it increases in difficulty. And you do it again. Okay, this is fun, this is fun. And then it increases in difficulty even more. Like, wow, okay, ooh, almost got hit. Ooh, I got hit that time. Well, let's try it again. And it just slowly gets harder and harder and harder until you get to that point, bam, you die, and it makes you want to come back and try it again. This game, no, they're just like, bam, right off the bat, super hard. Oh, the character is doing that, shooting, the bullet doesn't even get close to you, and suddenly you're hit, and it just wipes out all your energy. Every time you shoot, you use up energy. Now you got to find the portal, and it's like, it's just way too difficult for what it is. It's like they thought it'd be cool. They're like, yeah, we're going to make an awesome game. This is for, like, cool gamers. Yeah, man, the teenagers who like to swear. This is for those kind of people. And the game sucks. Just not that good. And I was a huge fan of, like, iMagic's previous game that I played, which was Demon Attack. Demon Attack is one of my favorite games for the 2600. Playing this, it just really sucked. You ever end up beating God of War? No, not yet. I know I still need to get back into playing God of War. Have not played that for a while. It's been like, what, 7 months? I definitely need to stream that again. I plan on doing it sometime soon. Maybe even tomorrow. I just have to throw it in and try to re-practice the controls. But, I definitely want to get back into God of War. I've not played it for a while. But anyway, that was Star Voyager for the Atari 2600. Do not recommend getting this game unless, of course, you want it for your collection and you want to be a man about it and you want to 100% complete it. And then fine, go ahead. But like I said, if you're just trying to have fun and play the game, really not that fun of a game. This is definitely a game that would go into the trade pile. So, dogs are going crazy. So I think I'm going to skedaddle. So whatever. I'm Janitor Jake, and I will see you guys next time. Next time, it's going to be Chopper Command, so that'll be a lot more fun. Even though I did play that game a little bit, it is a little bit difficult, but it's a lot better. Controls are a lot better, too.